Hey guys, hey, again, huh? A lot of interesting things today. Montgomery County. Huh. Huh. Get a U.S. Marshal up there. Recognize those cars. That's the kind they called in when I was detained up here. Brought in those two female marshals. They came in a really badass car that night, but theirs was tinted out. Of course, the hell will be dazzled for us girls. So let's just take a peek. Montgomery County Police. They have brought in a considerable amount of them, have they not? Interesting. So, got a group of guys standing on there. Take a little peeky. Okay. Huh. So these are all the vehicles that were parked around the west side of the Capitol earlier in my live. That have obviously moved here. Where all of the officers are that were on foot on each side of the fence on the west side of the Capitol, I have not seen them. Let me see. I have not seen where they went. Once again, this side of the city is basically empty. It's basically empty. The crowd is down by the monument, by the Lincoln Memorial, and I have not seen any up this end. In fact, in my last live, I showed you how quiet the National Mall is. But they certainly do have the Capitol covered today for whatever reason. And they also have, like I said in my last video, all of the three main drags: Pennsylvania, Independence, and Constitution. They are all loaded with police between here and the White House itself. So they're not isolated just down towards the rally. Just try to peeky inside of those buses because I got a little treat there the other day, didn't I? She was not happy with me, was she? I would love to find out who that was. But whoever that was not happy with me. Did I feel bad? Not really. Do I still? No, not really. And so you can see they're just all Wow. Okay, and the white van there is packed. The other vans have such tinted windows that it's very difficult to see inside of those. Very difficult. Right. Very difficult. But let's take a peek here. That fence. Wow. That fence. Okay, the buses appear to be empty. Let me see. Oh, gosh, I wish I had a uniform like that right now. I could just go up there and like, sup guys, you know, just kind of jump into the conversation, act like I know what's going on. Act like I know what's going on. Just jump on in. Oh, I will tell you something really quickly. So I ran into a neighbor yesterday who several months back, I think he kind of thought I was a little bit crazy because I was like, hey, how you doing? What you doing? He's like, I'm going to get my my second vaccine. And I was like, oh, you know, I don't do those. And I told him, you know, about my little experience. Let's call it that way. My little experience. And I think he thought I was pretty crazy, but really funny because yesterday I ran into him again and was like, hey, how you doing? And he's like, oh, I just got back from work from DC and it's crazy. And I was like, oh, really? DC, huh? And he's like, yeah, I'm working in some of the government buildings. I was like, oh, how cool. So what are you doing? And he told me the buildings, and I'll keep that to myself. But he mentioned that he actually has a Capitol Police buddy who told him that pretty soon he wants him to come see him because he has actual videos himself of the fences being opened here on January 6th last year. So we're talking about a Capitol Police officer. Now, mind you, many of these Capitol Police officers do not know. Oh, wow. More getting out. Really do not know what's going on. Okay? But obviously this one did. And wants to give information. So I found that pretty interesting. I was really glad to hear my neighbor kind of make a little U-turn, I guess, maybe. I don't think he's quite ready for my information. But I did tell him when he does go back and have that conversation with his friend and see that video to please come back and see me. Hi, honey. How are you? So now, remember, we saw a group of these gentlemen dressed like that walk down into the visitor center the other day on my live. So let's just see where they're heading. And I'll show you back down there that the bikes are still parked in front of the visitor center doors. However, there aren't any officers standing out there. Now, the visitor center has been closed since I can't even tell you how long. But I've had my questions about what takes place down there. And yes, they are going down there. But I will show you when their backs are turned. They got stuff on their faces anyhow. But they are going down into the visitor center. So, let me take a little peeky. A little peeky. What's down there, guys? What's down there? Interesting. So I'll show you real quick here, and then I'm gonna... Interesting. So we got a group of bikes over there. Got a group of bikes over this side. Very interesting. So guys, I don't know. I would say it's very close to something taking place here. Exactly what that's going to be, I really don't know. We have our expectations, but until that actually happens, it's just hearsay. So, all right, I'm going to shut down. Not feeling the greatest. I am going to zoom through down by the White House again. I'll peek over at the crowd and see how that's doing over there. But if there isn't anything interesting, I'm not going to come back on. I don't have much left in me today, so, but I've seen enough to leave here today with a head that is spinning. And I'm glad I was able to see all this. I'm so glad I was able to see all this. So, all right. If you don't see me, I'm okay, and I'll let you guys know that I'm home, okay? I'll see y'all later.